Right. Okay. So, briefly then, Spiderverse. Yoda, you went to see it.
Is it
Yeah,
woke? Is
my
it woke?
son. Is it woke? No, I don't think so. Not really. The only thing I think that is possibly a little woke on it is that they just it's all about Miles, which for a story reason and everything is fine, and they don't make Gwen like super girl boss or anything like that. They don't have too much of that in it. But then like Jessica Drew is a pregnant black lady on a motorcycle with spider
Yes.
powers. That looks ridiculous. And then, but it's
Hold on.
I'm so weirded out by this movie because it's like if you just take it as a movie, if you get rid of all this, you try to excise all the Spider-Man baggage out of your brain and just take it as it is. It's very engaging. It has good plot, good character arcs. Doubles up a little too much on Miles' issues with his family. It's like we get it, move on. They could have shortened a little bit, but overall, it's very good. The art direction has some really impressive animation, but then if you can't take out that this is a Spider-Man movie, and so they have all this multiverse Spider-Man stuff, and it's all with all the Peter Parkers. Like at one point, they show all the Peter Parkers from all different universes kneeling over Uncle Ben, which just is like, I guess that doesn't mean anything anymore, you know. And Miles is unique in the universe because of he got his spider. His spider from the last movie was pulled in from a different universe and ended up biting him. So he shouldn't have been Spider-Man, and that's why he's unique.
Of course, because he's not white and he's not Peter Parker. So
yeah, I mean, there's a little. It's still really well done in a lot of ways. I mean, parts of it's just like really brilliant and really well done, but then it takes things too far. The animation just goes. If you're epileptic, don't go see this movie. You're going to have a problem.
Does his
Phil's really enjoying this. Look at him foaming at the mouth.
does his mentor Peter Parker from the first movie come back into it? The sort of like
he does, and he and Mary Jane are happy now, and they have a kid. But now he's wandering around in a pink bathrobe and slippers with the Spider-Man costume underneath. And he's got little May on like a little papoose all the time, but she has spider powers, and it's just like, why are you trying to make Peter Parker look like a shit or like a joke?
You know why.
Yeah, I know it's a mixed bag because what's good is really, really, really good, and what's bad is really annoying, and it's like I don't know how to give this a proper score or anything because what I liked, I really liked. But what I didn't like, I was like, So I don't know. Your mileage may vary. I don't know how to explain it because it's not like it's just dull. It's imaginative. It does some interesting things. But then I don't need all the, hey, remember Ben Reilly? Remember this from this? Remember the guy with the bag on his head? I remember. Just like little Easter eggs everywhere. It's like,
does Tobey Maguire show up?
Yeah.
Does he really?
Don't spoil it.
Wait a minute. Does he really?
Yes, kind of. And so does Andrew Garfield, kind of. But it's more of they were brought in from their, scenes from their movies that were kind of inserted in there.
So it's not animated.
It's not animated, but it's like holographic or something. I don't know.
I saw a great meme the other day, and it had Spider-Man jumping off a building and shooting his web up into the air. And somebody said it was just a photograph or a picture of it. And somebody said, "What's he shooting his web at? What's he hanging on to?" And somebody said, "Uncle Ben."
Hell.
They actually did have that in there where he was so high up and he had to jump off this building and he shoots and there's nothing to shoot at. He's like, crap. So I appreciated that. I mean, there was some really, really good moments in here, but then there's some stuff. It's just like, you got to dial it back. The things that they were restrained on in the first movie, they were given carte blanche in the second movie, and it has that where it's too much of everything sometimes. And I just
sorry, Yoda.
That's about it.
My second time I went to saw it, he said it was excellent. He said, again, I haven't seen it, so I'm not giving any spoilers away, but he said the ending, he said there was audible gasps in the audience.
Oh yeah, I have
He
heard.
said, he actually compared it to Back to the Future 2. How that ended.
Kind of. It's yes, but the problem is as soon as they telegraphed it fairly quick. I mean, not like, 3 hours earlier, but once I saw what they were doing, it's like, oh, it's him. He's the guy. And you'll know it when you see it. I don't want to spoil it, but
I was hoping you'd say that Gwen Stacy died at the end. That would have been pretty ballsy.
No, but they did show the original frames from the comic when George Stacy died, things like that. And apparently, a captain has to die for Spider-Man to be Spider-Man. Otherwise, you destroy the universe. And that's what happens. He saves some guy that's a captain in a different universe, the Indian universe. Dot, not Feather, by the way.
Yeah, and, I know what you meant because you didn't say indigenous loser universe. So.
But they
disavow.
It's like if these people don't die in Spider-Man's world, then the entire universe unravels and implodes or something. I'm like, what? It just felt like a reach to me. I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. I get why people like it. It's not terrible. I don't want to say that it's just horrible or something. It's not. It just, I don't know. Maybe I got too much Spider-Man baggage. I don't want to see Peter Parker shit on or joked around.
Here is the real question. When are you going to stop giving Disney and Marvel, these woke companies, your money and time and attention?
I wasn't planning on seeing it at all, but my son wanted to see it, so I was like, spend some time with him.
You need to take a stand and say, no, son, we're going to go watch something based.
To be fair, Yoda, that does sound like bad parenting.
Yeah, it does. You sound like an awful, awful parent. The state should take your children away.
No, I don't let him see it on his own. I see it with him and discuss where the problems are and make sure that he understands.
Yeah, that's the excuse.
I don't want him out there on his own learning it on the streets.
That's the excuse I would use too if I was trying to dodge responsibility for giving money to Disney.
I never talk about my kids, but I lost my son soon after the Phantom Menace. That was the best one, Dad. Right, son. Sorry.
You just drowned him in a mud puddle on the spot.
No. Sean, don't be so disgusting. It was a burn-up sack, and I took him to a river. I'm not a monster.
Just going back about Spider-Woman being did you say she's a black pregnant woman on a motorbike?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, surely the baby's father would have a say in this.
She did mention that she was married and has a father.
We know she's a liar.
She has a husband, but of course he has no say in anything. Because
it must be a scroll because there's no way that a black Spider-Man that's pregnant has a husband still around.
She's going to get back to her universe. There's going to be a note on the side. I've just
Did you guys like the first one? Did you guys all like it?
Yeah, I thought it was
yes.
I like the first one real good.
I need to watch it again because I haven't seen it for a while. But yeah, I did
think
like
you'll
it.
enjoy this one. I mean, it does get darker. It does get deeper. There's a lot of good stuff in it. But I'd be interested to see what your guys' take on it is.
When you say it gets darker, is it because the Jessica Drew's black in it?
Yes.
They're all wearing masks. They're all wearing masks. You can't see what color they are.
Yeah. Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.